Good morning once again, this is your Sir Ian, and as promised, eto na po tayo after 1 week. We will be having the continuation of what we have discussed last week, and it's all about triangle similarities. So this time around, we will be talking about the application of those principles with regard to triangle similarities. Without further ado, let's move on with the slides. Let's go! Okay, so we will be having the discussion for today, and our topic for today is all about application of triangle similarities. So ito po yung meron na po tayong mga sukat, and all we have to do now is to find the missing parts of the similar triangles. And a bonus for us, aside from talking about the application of triangle similarity, we will be talking about the Pythagorean Theorem. So, sa Pythagorean Theorem, pakitandaan lang, this is for right triangle only. So, para lang po ito sa right triangle and sa sides lang po siya. Okay? Now, as always, we have our aim, and I'm expecting that after the end of this lesson, you should be able to. We only have here now 2 aims for this session. Number 1 is to apply the knowledge gained in triangle similarity in solving for the missing parts of similar triangle. For the past 2 weeks, the topics that we have discussed, I'm expecting that we can apply those knowledge that we have gained dito po sa pagsosolve natin sa missing parts ng similar triangles. Anyway, we will be having the examples also and exercises. So I'm hoping that you will be with us hanggang sa dulo po. And ang pangalawa natin, we have to be able to define Pythagorean Theorem and apply its principles in solving missing sides in a right triangle. As I have told you, yung pong Pythagorean Theorem natin, Pythagorean formula, this is only applicable sa right triangle. Okay? So, papakita rin po natin. These 2 aims, I'm expecting that after this lesson, kaya na po nating gawin. So, let's start first with a recall on similar triangles. Kailan nga ba natin tinatawag na similar yung triangles po natin? So kung natandaan po natin, similar triangles are triangles whose corresponding angles are equal and whose corresponding sides are proportional. Now if you notice, I have put an underline at saka binold ko rin yung words natin dito sa corresponding sides are proportional. The main reason is we will be talking more about the sides. Kasi yung angle equal na eh. What I mean to say is, yung corresponding angle ng similar triangles, whether it is right, acute, obtuse, any kind of triangle, equal na sila eh. Eh dito, yung sides natin proportional. So definitely, we will be having a computation with regard sa sides po natin. Okay. Now, we have to have a review first dahil baka nalimutan na natin on the missing parts of similar triangles by replacing the variable x. Ito yan. So, ito yung given po natin. And tingnan muna natin, alin ba yung magka-proportion dito, di ba? Sa similar triangles, proportional siya. AB, this one, is to DE, sa side na yon. And then x, ito yung nawawala. Nasa ilalim, EF. So, ano yung katumbas po dito sa kabila? That will be BC. So, your answer should be BC. Okay? So, yung nawawala po sa X dito, BC. I want you to pay attention on this one dahil mamaya po gagamitin yung kaalaman na ito. Okay? Next. AC, ito namang kabila, naka-ratio siya sa DF, this one. Equals AB and X. Sa kabila, ano yung katumbas or corresponding side? That will be DE. So, dun po sa ating pangalawa, that will be DE. Dito sa value ng X. Next, eto naman yung ating figure. Now, if you notice, iba po yung figure natin sa nauna. Now, ang magka-similar triangle dito, yung maliit at yung malaki. So, triangle DPQ and triangle DEF. Huwag po natin kalilimutan. So, we have here now DP, side ng maliit, is to DE. Ayun, side na malaki. Sa kabila, DQ, anong katumbas ng DE? That will be DF. Okay? Next. EP, this one, over PD, yung kadugsong. Sir, hindi naman sa hindi naman yan sa similar triangle. Dito po sa ating parallel lines, di ba? Dinivide yung sides proportionally. So, pwede natin gamitin proportion po yan. Pwede natin gamitin sa ratio. So, EP, sa baba nagsimula, in ratio dito sa PD sa taas. Sa kabila, magsisimula ka rin dito sa baba. That is FQ. FQ, tapos QD. Ayun yung QD. So, ang atin lang po masasabi dito, kung saan ka nagsimula dito sa side na kabila, dun ka rin magsisimula sa kabilang side. Okay? Next. DP, eto, is to PQ. Yung maliit na side, in ratio dito sa ibabang side, sa base natin. So, DE, yung side dito, in ratio naman, tama, dito naman, EF. So, ito yung triangle na maliit. Ito naman yung triangle na malaki. Okay? So, dito parang simple lang. At karamihan po sa atin, medyo, parang nakakatamad. Subukan po nating lagyan ng value. So, we have here now 4, y, x, 7, 7, and 21. The same figure that we have used dun sa previous slide. Subukan po natin. AB over DE equals x over EF. So, what we're going to do now, substitute mo natin. Sir, saan nanggaling yung 4? AB. AB, 4. See? DE. DE, 7. Ayun. Equals x. Ano yung EF? EF, 21. So, we're looking for the value of x here. So, that is 4 times 21. Para mawala lang yung denominator nating 21 dito. Over 7. So, pwede natin cancelin ito. That will give you 7 at saka 21 divisible by 7, 1 at saka 3. So, 4 times 3, that will be 12. So, what we're looking for, the value of x here is basically 12. So, nakakasunod pa po kaya tayo? So, we're hoping na nakakasunod po tayo. Next, y is to df. Asan ang df natin? Ayun. Substitute na natin kaagad. Y over 7 df. Ano yung AB? AB, 4. Ayun. What is DE? DE, 7. So, we're looking for the value of y. So, since we're looking for the value of y, angat, y is equal to 4 times 7 all over 7. So, we can now simplify this by canceling 7. So, that will give us y is equal to 4. It's good. So, sana nakakasunod na po tayo. Next. Ito naman ang given. Ayan. Sir, medyo gumulo na. So, kapag medyo gumugulo na po yung given sa atin, my advice is, tingnan mo lang kung ano yung given na ibibigay kagaya nito. And then, focus ka lang doon. dp over de, dp, de, dq at yung x. Ayun yung x. Substitute na po natin kagad. So, dp is equal to 4, as you can see. de is equal to 12. Ayun yung kabuuan, mula dito hanggang doon. 12. Equals, ano po yung dq? Ayun, 5. And x, yun nga yung nawawala. Again, we're looking for the value of x. Tanggalin muna natin lahat ng denominator by simply cross-multiplying. Now, again, if you notice, I did not multiply this as soon na nakaset up siya. So, what I did, inaayos ko lang muna siya para pagka-cancel po natin or pagsisimplify natin, mas mabilis. Tandaan po natin, once na mas maliit yung number, mas mabilis tayo makakapagsagot. So, we're looking for the value of x, but we have here now 4. So, dahil multiplication yan, yung direct opposite operation, para mawala yung 4, we simply divide. So, cancel yung 4, cancel itong 4 at saka 12, magiging 3. 5 times 3, x is equal to 15. Okay lang? So, kung napansin nyo, hindi natin pinansin yung ibang number. Kung ano lang yung ibibigay sa atin, dun lang po tayo nakafocus. Kagaya pa nito, EP over PD. EP, PD, and then Y, ayun yung Y, and QD. Now may magtatanong, sir, saan ang galing yung 8? Wala naman tayong nakikitang 8. Tama? So yung 8 po natin, 12 yung kabuuan, and then 4 yung kapiraso dito. So obviously, may natitira tayo dito. So yung 12, bawasan mo ng 4, yun yung nandito. Dun po nang galing yung 8 natin. So I hope I'm making this clear para po sa atin lahat, no? So 8 over 4. Hindi lang basta kung ano yung nakikita po natin sa given, yun na mismo yung gagamitin. We have to analyze, guys. And then Y, what is the value of QD? 5. Sir, nasa numerator na yung Y, kaya nga ginagawa ko na lang, iniaangat ko lang yung denominator niya doon. Pero kung nasa ilalim yung variable, kino-cross multiply ko muna sa kung kinakancel or ginagawa ng paraan na mawala yung kasama ng variable. So dahil dito, nasa taas na siya, cross multiply lang natin. And then, pwede natin cancelin yung 8 at saka yung 4. That is equal to 10. Sir, saan nanggaling yung 10? 8 at 4 divisible by 4. That will leave us 2. 2 times 5. We have here now 10. Okay, next. dP over dE. dP, dE. Dalawang side. PQ and Z. Ayun. So 4 at yung kabuuan 12 equals 7 at saka yung Z. Double check nyo lang kung tama po yung pagkakakuha nyo kasi kadalasan sa ganito pong mga figure medyo nakakalito kapag hindi po natin pinagtuunan ito ng pansin. So as I have mentioned, kung ito po ay nasa denominator, what I did is tanggalin ko muna lahat yung nasa denominator. I simply cross multiply. This will give me 4Z is equal to 7 times 12. Again, I did not multiply it ASAP. So what I did, iniayos ko lang po muna siya. Now, dahil multiplication ito, direct opposite operation ng multiplication is division, I have to divide both sides by 4. So we can cancel yung 4. Z na lang yung matitira. And look at this one. Yung 4 at saka yung 12, still, we can simplify this by dividing these two numbers by 4. This will leave us with 3, this will leave us with 1. So 7 times 3, 21. So the value of Z is 21. So I hope you're getting the hang of it kung paano po makakapag-solve sa similar triangles. Sa mamaya, try po natin. Ano? Now, as I have told you, we will be talking about Pythagorean Theorem. So let us first ask, what is Pythagorean Theorem? So this is developed by Greek philosopher and mathematician, who is that Pythagoras of Samos. Where can we find Samos? Greece. So, yung Pythagorean Theorem, kaya nga Pythagorean, nanggaling kay Pythagoras, sa kanya pinangalan, dahil siya nga yung naka-develop nito. Anong sinasabi po sa Pythagorean Theorem? It states that in a right triangle, the sum of the squares of the two legs is equal to the square of the hypotenuse. If you can still recall, etong dalawa, ito yung ating legs. Ano nga yung legs? Yung nabuo ng right angle. Ang sabi daw, pag ito in-square mo, at ito in-square mo at pinagsama mo, yun din yung total na square na makikita dito sa hypotenuse. By the way, balikan lang natin, hypotenuse is the longest side in a right triangle. Sir, parang nakakalito, anong square? Ito. Naglagay tayo ng square dyan. Sir, halimbawa, ilang unit yan? Ayan, 3. So, kung 3 unit yan, para tama yung square niyan, magiging 3 by 3 para isang square. Okay? So, halimbawa, ito, may square din. Halimbawa, 4 by 4. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ang sabi dito sa Pythagorean Theorem natin, if the squares of the two legs will be added, yun yung total na square na makikita mo sa hypotenuse. So, eto siya. Ayun. So, ito ay 9, ito ay 16, ito 25. Yan ang tinutukoy po natin sa Pythagorean Theorem. And with that, meron po tayong Pythagorean formula. Ito. Sir, ano yung A, ano yung B? These are the legs. Pwede siyang mag-interchange. Normally, makikita niyo yan sa libro, yung malaking A dito, opposite niya lagi yung maliit na A. And then yung B, opposite niya yung maliit na B. Yung C, opposite niya yung maliit na C. Now, dahil nga yung A at saka B are both legs and they are interchangeable, what I did, tinatanda ko na lang, A is altitude para nakatayo palagi. Sa akin lang to you can adopt it if you want to, pero hindi ito mandatory. Ito lang ginagawa ko. And then yung B, base, nakahiga. So, ganun lang po kasimple. So, this is the Pythagorean formula that we will be using dito po sa ating klase. Now, sir, may square. We are only looking for the values of A, B, and C. Halimbawa. So, ito yung isa. If we are looking for the hypotenuse, the formula is the square root of the sum of the squares of A at saka square ng B. If we are looking for one of the legs, let's say for example A, so A is equal to the square root of the difference of the square of C and the square of B. Like manner, if the other leg is missing, B, dahil interchangeable siya, pwede mong pagpalitin lang yung letra dito. B is equal to the square root of C squared minus A squared. So these formulas, eto. This will be beneficial po sa atin pag sides ng right triangle ang hinahanap po sa atin. Okay? So tingnan po natin. So Pythagorean Theorem, let's try to answer this. Solve for the missing side of the right triangle. Asan yung right triangle? Eto. Now, first, consider the right triangle at the side and answer the following. Ito yung una. If AC is equal to 8, so nakatayo, I prefer calling this A, altitude. CB is equal to 4, nakahiga, leg pa rin. So B, base, nakahiga. What is the length of AB? AB, ito yung opposite ng 90-degree angle. Therefore, this is the hypotenuse. So yung formula natin, C ang nawawala, is the square root of the sum of the square of A and the square of B. Substituting the values, we have here now C is equal to the square root of 8 squared plus 4 squared. And simplifying it, we have here now 64 plus 16. What is the square root of this one? First thing to do, we have to add yung pong radicand natin. This will give us C is equal to the square root of 80. 80 is factorable. Siya po ay 16 at saka 5. 16 perfect square, pwede natin ilabas 4. Ano may iwan sa loob? 5. If you can still recall, yung topic po natin sa radicals. Eh sir, bakit may 8.94? We have to admit and we have to accept the fact that some of us are using calculators. So dito po tayo pumasok. So i-adapt ko na rin. Sa mano-mano, ito yung makikita natin. Pero if we are allowed to use calculators, ito yung makikita po natin. So 8.94. Round it off to 2 decimal places. Okay? Another example. If AC ulit is 10, so ito yung A natin. BC is equal to 3. Ito, what is the length of AB? Still, we are looking for the hypotenuse. So C yung nawawala. Parehas lang sila ng gagamitin. Substitute. 10 squared plus 3 squared. Simplify, 100 plus 9. Pag pinagsama, if we combine, 109. Wala na pong factor yung 109 na pwede nating ilabas. So, okay na po itong final answer. Now, if you're going to use calculator, as I have mentioned, may sagot po kayo dyan. More or less, 10 point something yan. Hindi ko na lang po inilagay. Okay? Number 3. If AB is equal to 5, so ito naman siya, AB. And CB is equal to 4. What is the length of AC? Kung napansin natin, kakaiba ito. Bakit? Ang given, ayun, opposite ng 90 degree, hypotenuse. And then, yung nakahiga, I consider is as base. So, nawawala altitude. So, pagkaganyan, isa sa leg yung nawawala, ito formula. A is equal to the square root of the difference of the square of C and square of B. Substituting the values, we have here now the square root of 5 squared minus 4 squared. And this will lead us to a is equal to the square root of 25 minus 16. Getting the difference between these two, we will be having a is equal to the square root of 9. And 9 is a perfect square. The value that we are looking for is 3. So sa number 3, ang nawawala po sa atin, which is AC, has a value of 3. So ganun lang po kasimple yung Pythagorean Theorem natin. Sana po naiintindihan, ano? Now, ganun lang ba talaga kasimple yan? We have word problems in similarity and Pythagorean Theorem. Tingnan natin. A tree, 24 feet tall, casts a shadow 12 feet long. Brad is 6 feet tall. How long is Brad's shadow? So para po mabilis, i-visualize nyo kung ano yung itsura niya. Considering that this is happening at the same time, the triangle formed by the tree and its shadow is similar to the triangle formed by Brad and his shadow. Pakita natin. Ito yung tree. Ito si Brad. Lagay natin yung sukat. So 24 feet yung tree. 12 feet long yung kinast niyang shadow. Now si Brad, 6 feet tall. Gaano raw kahaba yung cast na shadow niya. So ito yan. Now if we will be taking a look at this one, we have two triangles. Similar. Ito corresponding part dun sa 24 feet. At yung shadow niya, corresponding part or corresponding side dito sa 12 feet. Sa shadow nung tree. So by using that, using the corresponding sides of a triangle, we can have a proportion highlighting the missing side, which is x. Paano yan? 24 in ratio dun sa katandem niya, 6 is equal to, dito ka nagsimula sa triangle na to, dito ka rin magsisimula. 12 feet, i-ratio mo dun sa x. Simplifying this one. Cross multiply. Ayan. 24x, 12 times 6. We have to get the value of x, so we divide both sides by 24. So, nawala siya. Sa kabila, nawala. Divisible by 12. So, matitira sa 12, 1. Ang matitira sa 24, 2. Now, do we stop there? Hindi na. Hindi pa, should I say. Pwede pa tayo mag-simplify. Ano yun? 6 at saka 2. Both are divisible by 2. So, natira sa 6, 3. Ang natira sa 2, 1. So, magiging mangyayari, x is equal to 1 times 3 divided by 1. And we have the value, x is equal to 3 feet. Sir, bakit may unit? Kasi sa word problem, laging meron pong specific na unit na mini-mention. Kadalasan, the learners have these mistakes na pagdating po sa computation, kung ano nakuha, yun na yun. Nalilimutan na, uy, word problem, meron po siyang unit. So please be very careful. This will be our answer. Okay po? Next. A helicopter rose vertically 300 meter and then flew west 400 meter. How far was the helicopter from his starting point? Now, ano pong gagawin natin dito? The first thing to do is visualize the diagram of the problem. Ito yung helicopter, anong ginawa? Umangat. Pag-angat, syempre, napapunta na siya doon. Gaano kataas yung iniangat po niya? 300 meters. Tumigil na ba siya dito? Hindi. Anong ginawa? Flew west. Okay? So, yun. Pumunta siya doon. And then, napapunta na siya doon. Gaano kahaba yung nilakbay niya? 400 meters. Ang tanong sa atin, mula daw dito sa pinanggalingan niya, gaano raw kalayo ang nilipad ng helicopter pagdating dito. Now, we have to understand, dahil vertical ito, tapos west, meron po tayong right triangle. Ayan. Kung papansinin natin, ito yung right angle. This is the opposite side, which is the hypotenuse. And the two sides that form the right angle are called the legs. So, ayan. Hypotenuse yung nawawala. Substitute the given. 300 square plus 400 square. We come up with 90,000 plus 160,000. If we will be combining this radicand, we come up with 250,000. And we have to extract the square root. That will be the value of C. C is equal to 500 meters. But may meters kasi sa word problem, again, meron po siyang unit na binabanggit. This will be your final answer. Again, if we are having some difficulties, my advice is go back to the basic. Paano nga ulit yung Pythagorean Theorem? Paano nga ulit ginagamit yung Pythagorean formula? If you will be strengthening your foundation, yung basic po natin, I'm quite sure na kahit complex na ibigay po yung problem ng kahit sino po yung teacher, balikan nyo lang yung basic, hindi po kayo masyadong mahihirapan. Okay po? Now, it's your turn. As always, we have here now some activities para lang matest din po kayo. So, solve for the value of the variable in the following. Ito sa number 1. Nawawala yung x. Ito sa number 2. Nawawala yung x. So, I'm just going to give you 3 minutes as always. 3 minutes. You can start now. I'm going to flash the answer. But as always, I'm not going to show you the computation. That way, you know where to go. Ano yung goal mo na dapat mo makukuha. Pero hindi bibigay sa iyo kung saan ka pupunta. You can look for your own path. Ano po? So, 3 minutes lang yan, guys. And, to be honest, 30 seconds has already passed. So, you only have here now 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Go! Kaya po ninyo yan. Huwag susuko. So, x natin ay para dito sa portion na to. And then yung 12, ito. Yan, kita naman. And then yung 18, para lang sa portion na to. Yung 6, para dito sa portion na to. Eh, dapat yan, may kapartner lahat. So, ano yung kapartner ng 12? Ano yung kapartner ng x? Doon po dapat nag-a-analyze na tayo. Okay? Now, sa number 2 natin, ito po yung right angle natin. So, nalimutan ko lang lagyan po dito ng right angle. No, but this is our right angle, which means 13 is the opposite of the right angle and this is the hypotenuse. So, yung x at saka yung 12, they are interchangeable because they are the legs of the right triangle. So, we have here now 1 minute more, guys. 1 minute more. So again, sa mga estudyante po na nagtatapos po ng lecture natin, they really want to learn. At dun sa patuloy po nagko-comment nung naiintindihan po nila, I appreciate it very much. Again, kung meron po kayong tanong, please don't be shy. Leave a comment po dyan sa comment section po natin. If you want to express something, halimbawa may nakita kayong mali sa amin, paki-inform din po. Tulong nyo na lang din po sa amin. Ano? Kung meron po sa topic na diniscuss kami, na meron pong nahihirapan po kayong intindihin, inform nyo po rin po ulit kami. So we will try our best para po balikan yun, at the same time, maipaliwanag ng mas maayos po sa ating lahat. Okay? So 30 seconds, guys. Dalawa lang naman yan. And to be honest, hindi naman lahat, but I'm expecting na yung ibang nasubok dyan, may katabing calculator sa math. Pwede yun. Kaya lang, if I were you, I'm going to try it first na wala munang calculator. Wala muna. Para mahasa din po tayo. Okay, time's up. The answers that we are looking for ay ito. So number 1, the value of x is 9. At sa number 2, the value of x is 5. So I'm hoping that you have the correct answer. Sana lang po naintindihan talaga. Ano po? So that will be it, guys. Sana may natutunan tayo sa lesson natin ngayon. Again, kahit po mahirap, to be honest, kami rin po nahihirapan, but we're trying our best na ma-deliver yung lesson sa bawat tahanan po natin. Huwag po sana tayo magsasawang matuto dahil puhunan po natin yan. Kahit po may edad na kami, we're still trying to learn. Hindi lang po through books, through experience, kasama na rin po yung pakikisalamuhan namin sa inyo. So once again guys, this is your Sir Ian saying have a nice day. Enjoy nyo lang yung pag-aaral nyo. Keep on learning guys. That's it. Salute to all the learners. Goodbye for now. See you next week. Bye-bye.